Hello everybody, if you want to know how to make this cute amigurumi mushroom, please keep watching because I promise you it's easier than it looks. So to get started, you're going to need a tan or a white yarn, your choice honestly, and a red yarn. Now we're going to start off with something called a magic circle. So basically you loop the yarn around your fingertips, put your needle into the circle and make a single crochet, just like that. Now you're going to keep doing this until 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. At this point you take the tail and you pull it and you create a circle, hence the name magic circle. And you're going to want to take the end of the needle, put it in the last crochet you made, put yarn through, and finish off the circle just like that. After this, you're going to tighten it and then you're going to create 2 single crochets at the top and then go back in the circle and make a single crochet. You're going to do this all around the circle until you have stitches all over. Once you have a circle, you're going to want to do stitches all around this circle again. But pay attention, I'm only putting yarn through the top of the stitch. So we're not doing the whole stitch, we're just doing the right side of it. And you're going to want to do this all the way around until you finish the end. I ended up doing about 4 or 5 rows of that tan color, and at the end I cut the little tail off and then you put it in the loop to close it off and then you pull it tight. And here I'm just messing with the shape of it, and we're going to use stuffing for this part. Now that you have stuffed your little base of the mushroom, you're going to grab your red yarn, which is going to be the top of the mushroom color, and you're going to grab it, put it in one stitch, and pull it through. And that creates a single stitch. And now you're going to do this all around the little mushroom base until you reach the end. Here I'm just closing off the stitch by pulling it through, and I'm going to start a new row. So here's a new row. I'm already 3 stitches in, but like we did before, instead of only doing the right side, I'm only crocheting the left side. This is going to create the effect that the stitches are going to go downwards instead of going upwards to make that illusion of the mushroom base. Okay, so after this, you'll end, if you keep doing stitches over and over, you'll end up with something very wide like this. There's about 4 rows, and here I'm just doing 2 single crochets on top of each other. And now we're doing the right side to give the illusion of it going up but being straight, if that makes sense. You'll notice it when I'm finished with the row, the kind of illusion I'm going for. I basically just finished the row that is supposed to make the yarn go up. So now I'm just going to single crochet another row. And I'll show you guys what it looks like after. At the end, you'll have something like this, and this ring is beginning to get smaller and smaller. And what we can do here, it's a little bit complicated, but like I kept starting my rows, you're going to do 2 single crochets, and you're just going to create stitches all throughout the mushroom again. But we're going to do something kind of special at this row. So see how I've already made 3? Well, I zoomed in to show you that we're actually going to be putting individual stitches together. So you're going to want to put yarn in one, and then take it out and put yarn in the other, and then loop them all together, just like that. Now we're going to do this every 3 stitches, just to be consistent and to keep the circle getting smaller and smaller, so your mushroom can get smaller and smaller. I ended up doing this for about 3 or 4 rows, and you're going to end up with another tail, and we're going to do that same trick where we cut the yarn and then we place it back in the little loop, and then we pull it just to tighten it and secure it. Next, we're going to take a little needle and we're going to cross in and out of the top of the mushroom. And I'm zooming in just to show you that. We go outwards and inwards, outwards, and we do that all around. Just to speed up the process. Here's where you can actually stuff the mushroom now. So I've already put a bunch of polyfill inside of it, and I'm just squishing it down to the shape I like. Then I'm going to take the 2 yarn bits at the end that we cut, squish it in, and pull it really tight. But don't pull it super tight because it will rip, and then you'll have to do it over again. So, and we're going to tie it in a double knot. After tying the knots, take your crochet hook, put it in through the middle, and take the little tails and cut them off. Here is where you're going to place the eyes for the little mushroom. I took a sewing needle and I tried to get a color that was close to the yarn of the base. And here I'm just honestly struggling to put this through. Yep, and I dropped it. And you're pretty much just gonna go like that. And if you know basic sewing skills, you're just gonna sew it down. This is how I like to sew it down. And you go through that loop, and you pull the string through, and then you fix it a little bit. Here's just speeding up the process of how I sewed this eye in, and I keep doing it until it's about, don't do that. That was kind of scary. And I do it about 3 times just to secure it. And I don't know if anyone else does this, but I like to place it back in and then put it at the placement where I want the second eye to be at. Here I'm just putting the placement of the second eye and making sure it matches up and it's the same size. And sorry I was out of frame a little bit, it was kind of hard to see. And fixing the camera. And I just fasten it. Eventually finish it off. And just like that, our mushroom is finished. I added some blush with a marker, but you don't have to. But I really hope you guys enjoyed my tutorial, and I hope to make new things soon. Thanks for watching.